Hey everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I am out at the Indiana Dunes National Park, and it is a great day to be out here. I'm super excited, super pumped to be here. It is a beautiful day, and of course, all my weather apps said that today was gonna suck, and it was gonna be overcast, and it was probably gonna rain, and as you can see, sun's out. Pretty beautiful day. Looks like I might even get a decent sunset out of this little adventure I've taken today. So really excited, really looking forward to the next couple hours of being here. But what I'm really doing is just kind of scouting this area and just kind of learning the layout of the land and finding compositions that I might want to come back to in the spring or summer, and just really taking it all in. I've never been here before, and I didn't really do a ton of planning or research before I came. I just kind of showed up. So we're gonna wander around a little bit. We're gonna take some photos. I think I have a couple cool compositions lined up back down at the beach that are gonna look really great at sunset, but we'll see. It's really just kind of a day of being out, having fun and exploring, and just kind of taking the area in. So let's go, grab the camera, head back down to the beach and see what we can find out there. I've come back down the hill, and on my way down I noticed there is this little berm of sand and some really nice dune grass that's just kind of scattered throughout this smaller dune toward the bottom. And I stopped, set up the camera. I'm using the Z7 II with the 70-200 and just using that telephoto compression to really push the scene together. There's some nice little waves in the sand that lead up to these little bundles of dune grass that are kind of all over the place, and just really trying to see what I can find and what really is inspiring about this landscape. So what I've done is, like I said in my video closing out 2022, is really just kind of put the planning and preparing and trying to take everything step by step and kind of threw it out the window and decided I'm just going to come to places that seem fun, exciting, interesting, and just kind of explore them and look around and see what I find inspiring in the landscape. And guys, this is beautiful out here, and I've really maybe a quarter mile from the main building when you first park. So unfortunately, I only have a little bit of time out here, but I'm definitely thinking that later on in the year, coming back out here and spending a whole day here to walk the shoreline and to see where all these little paths and trails go, it's definitely going to be something I'm going to have to plan for, because this whole area is just gorgeous. But the sun is setting. I've probably got about another 30 minutes before the sun sets behind a big hill right behind the camera, and I'm going to lose all this light once that happens. So I'm going to move around a little bit. I'm going to see what other kind of compositions I can find over here and just see what we get for a sunset. Either way, I absolutely love this, and I mean, this is what the Great Lakes is all about. It's just beautiful in every direction, and you just have to see it to experience it. I'm gonna keep moving around, see what we can find here before we lose this light. I just finished up at the dune grass, and I think I came away with a good shot. I took a couple different variations. I'll post my favorite one next, but I'm gonna move back down the beach a little bit. The light is changing really quickly, and it's starting to look really beautiful out here. So I think my time is definitely limited as far as where I can go and what I can do, but I'm gonna move back this way. There's a really cool river that's running right out into the lake, and I'm gonna see what we can get here before I lose this light. The one thing that this dune grass just reminded me of while I was here, don't be afraid to flip between horizontal and vertical orientation, because at first I was shooting horizontal and I thought, yeah, this looks really good, but as soon as I flipped it to vertical, the composition became so much more powerful and just improved tenfold. Just goes to show you, when you're out here, just play around, mess around with things. You never know what you're gonna find. You never know what little change could make your composition that much more powerful. And the big thing is to really just kind of take a step back and think to yourself, when you're out here, what is inspiring? What would make this powerful? Think about colors like I mentioned in my last video. Think about your leading lines, but just kind of think about the placement of the elements and what you can include and what you can exclude to really make your composition just shine and make it something unique. I'm gonna move back this way. We're gonna keep that same kind of thought process as we go. And I'm gonna see if I can get any sunset shots out here before we lose this light. Let's go. Well guys, I think that this is about as much of a sunset as I'm going to get out of this adventure, and really I'm not upset about it. I think that it's a really cool composition and that the colors are actually working in a way for me to show you guys the color theory kind of stuff that I've been talking about with complementary colors and color palettes in photography. Now you'll see over my shoulder here that everything is basically brown, sand colored, or blue. The water that's running right through here, that's blue. The lake behind me is blue. The sky is blue. So I'm keeping the color palette real simple, real easy to follow. And I'm using this river that's coming out from the mainland here into the lake. I'm using it as a leading line right out to the lake. It's a real easy composition, easy leading line, easy color palette out there. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the image here in a moment, but this is definitely a good example of those things you wanna be looking for when you're out taking pictures and when you're out shooting different areas. These scenes that just kind of develop and open up, even though there might not be a great sunset or an awesome sunrise or whatever the case might be, there's usually always something around that you can find. I'm gonna take a couple shots, show them to you guys here in a second, and then we'll see if there are any other photos here. I don't know that it's gonna really be much more today because there is a large chunk of clouds kind of moving in over the sun, and I think it's gonna block the sunset light and really just kind of take all the oomph out of sunset, but we'll see. You know, crazier things have happened. I'm gonna go ahead and get started on the shot. As I was saying, opportunities will always present themselves when you're looking for them, and sure enough, one definitely did. It is the perfect way to end the video and the perfect way to end the day out here at this national park. A ship that was crossing the lake actually lined up perfectly with the silhouette horizon of Chicago, and it looks like it's actually carrying the city on the ship. It's really cool. I'll put the photo here at the end of the video, but with that shot, I'm gonna call it a wrap. I think that's a pretty cool photo. And like I said, there's clouds moving in. Sunset's not going to do much anyways. So yeah, you know, sometimes it's the way it goes. But either way, really cool way to end the adventure. Really cool way to end the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you on the next one. Like, subscribe, share with your friends, do all those awesome YouTube things, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care, everybody.